and we will get to that in just a bit. Over the years, I've picked up lots of nicknames. Some have been gifted to me, others I've created myself. Some have defined specific periods of my life. Others have proven to survive the test of time. I thought for my speech I would share these nicknames for you in chronological order. As early as I can remember, my grandpa called me Pal. Grandpa was Grandpa Pal, and I was just Pal. That brings back fond memories of my childhood. My grandpa loved all of his grandchildren, but I was his first, and always considered to be his favorite. The first sport I picked up was BMX. My brother Pete and I, just a year apart, started racing when we were relatively young, probably about 5 or 6 years old. We didn't stick with it for more than a few years, but at the local track, the race MC gave me my second nickname. Ready for it? Thunder Thighs. This one's probably not difficult to figure out. I mean, look at me, I do still have thunder thighs today. As I would race around the track, he would excitedly say, "Thunder Thighs whips into the corner and crosses the finish line." I don't know how old I was or who actually brandished me Ponto, but I was certainly young, and this has become a family favorite. An heirloom, if you will, passed down from brother to brother, at times confusing given I have 4 younger brothers. But I do know, given my eldest nature, that I was the original Ponto. I also am uncertain as to how it came about. You'd be shocked, or maybe not, at how many times I've been called Pontotowski or Panatowski when it's Poniatowski. So it may have just started as a mistake. Regardless, it's one of those names that has survived the test of time and likely will be passed down for generations to come. I mean, Ponto, think about it. Isn't it fun to say? The next 3 are a bit of a blur. I don't know the exact order of these, as they all came to be during my college years, and the first 2 faded away like a hangover in life. Although I still get these amongst certain individuals, they are Rockstar, JBJ, and Fat Hole. Rockstar and JBJ definitely happened together, possibly on the same drunken evening. I used to party like a rock star, which turned into partying like John Bon Jovi, or JBJ for short. The funny thing is, amongst rockstar partiers, John Bon Jovi was hardly at the top of the rockstar partying list. I mean, band members of Motley Crue infamously took syringes of vodka and injected them into their veins, or completely destroyed hotels at parties. These are true rock stars. JBJ was never that, and really not even close. He despised that kind of activity. Nevertheless, I became known as JBJ, and I certainly partied like a rock star in college. During a college road trip to the rapids of West Virginia's New River, we stopped at a town with a Sears Roebuck. We had 2 vehicles, and this was pre-cell phone, or at least pre-everyone having them. I decided to buy 2 walkie-talkies and external antennas at the Sears. As we carpooled, I became increasingly annoying, and I barked into the walkie-talkie, "Hey, Paulie, what's your 20? Now, most of you probably know that 20 is trucker talk for what's your geographical location. Paulie was driving directly in front of me, which prompted him to respond, "We are right in front of you. Now shut your fat hole." For some reason, this stuck. I did change its spelling to P-H-A-T, like the young kids say. I still always say that today, like the young kids say, when explaining the nickname to people. And today I'm still called Fat Hole by close friends from both college days as well as Bailey, Colorado friends. And maybe surprisingly, I like it. And finally, since being at FWI, I've picked up another nickname or 2, including Ponto Bis and Pontoon. True story, the Cigna wellness nurse says to me at the first wellness seminar we were required to attend, she says, "I don't know exactly how to tell you this, but you are obese." So I came up with Ponto Bis as a joke. And Pontoon came from my brother Nate, Dr. Ponto, to differentiate us amongst coworkers. Pontoon, a slow-moving, large party boat. I say that sums it up nicely. I'll say this. Call me whichever nickname you want. Really, I mean that. That's my permission granted to each of you. I find all of these nicknames to be endearing, so whether you choose to call me Pal, Thunder Thighs, Ponto, Polish, Rockstar, JBJ, Fat Hole, Ponto Beast, Pontoon, or Dr. Ponto, I'll respond to you with a smile and potentially a smart-ass response back. As the moniker goes, just don't call me late for dinner. Thank you.